Mackie. Hey, what's up, everybody? Aaron J. I wanted to do a little quick product review of a piece of equipment that I just got. I'm a big controller guy. I like the DJ controllers that are out right now. I've owned a few. I started off with the NS7, a Newmark product, and I loved it. I thought it was a great piece of equipment. I still like it. I still use it on a regular basis when I'm out at bars and stuff like that. The thing I didn't like about it is so big and heavy, and the case made it even bigger and even heavier. So what I did was I thought I would downsize, and what I did was I went with the V7s, another Newmark product, and basically that was a single turntable type thing. It was basically like an NS7, but it was cut into 3 different pieces, so I had to buy the 2 turntables, controllers, and the mixer. Well, there I was, loved the machines, loved the effects on board. I had 3 pieces of equipment to carry in all the time. So I started looking for something a little bit smaller, and I really couldn't find anything. When Pioneer came out with the DDJ S1, I was pretty excited. We saw it down in Chicago. We were at a little DJ meeting down at Dave & Buster's. And we saw it, and we were all really excited about it, but then I started using it, or I started seeing it, and it didn't have a monitor booth out. And to me, that was a huge flaw. If you've ever worked in the stage, on a stage actually, with turbo sound in front of you, being in the back of the stage, or even in the middle of the stage, it's really tough to hear your mix without being basically at the whim of a sound guy with a monitor. It's tough. I like to have control of my own monitor. I like to turn it up and down as I need to, and I think a lot of mixed DJs out there can relate to that. So that one didn't work. I was in Las Vegas in February and saw the Newmark NS6, and I had seen it online and everything. Didn't really give it a second look, but then all of a sudden I felt it, and I really liked the way the platters felt. They were sturdy. It was an all-around sturdy product, and I liked it. So when I got back to Madison, I picked one up, and I've had one ever since. And I've been a pretty big Newmark controller guy. Well, about a month ago, one of my DJ friends texted me a picture of the new Pioneer DDJ SX. And at first, I got to tell you, I wasn't impressed with it. I wasn't really, it was okay. But then I started reading up on it more and more, and I really started to get excited for it. So not only was it just that product, but it was also the Serato DJ that they were rolling out. And that all rolled out on November 1st. And the other day I went and I picked up my Pioneer DDJ SX. And I want to kind of tell you about it a little bit. For those of you who are thinking of buying it, who don't want to let go of maybe a Newmark controller because you like it, I don't regret going full-fledged with this product at all. Let me show it to you. This is it right here. The DDJ SX. It comes with Serato DJ software. Right now the deck is off, so Serato DJ, very, very similar to Serato Itch. Now, DJ is going to replace Itch. So Itch will be no longer. Now here, I'm going to shut the lights off for this because this is pretty cool. Okay, I got to show you this. When we turn this on here, I'm going to turn it on. I love it. That is, and there it is. It is up on the screen. There it is. It's all lit up. A couple of features I really just aesthetically, real quick. I really love the platters, the way they have the LEDs in the middle. It's very CDJ-esque. I like that a lot. Love the 4-channel standalone mixer. I mean, the knobs are sturdy enough where they're not slipping everywhere. You have a dedicated sampler volume right here. Very cool. I'm very excited about that. I don't use too many samples, but maybe I should. Yeah, knobs feel really good. They're kind of rubbery on the side. At least these are here. Your high mids and low cut. Now these aren't actually cut. You can see it goes down to, you can't really see, but 26, negative 26 here. So it doesn't cut it completely. But this is where the high pass filter, low pass filter comes in. High pass to the right, low pass to the left. Very cool effect. Mixing stuff in, it's really cool. Up here on the top, these are the load buttons. Very simple. You want to load on deck A or deck B or deck 1 or deck 2, whatever. This is how you control your Serato. So if I'm going down, I'm controlling everything right here. If I want to go into all my videos here, excuse me, so you can see that. I'm going to go to videos, click it on, and yeah. So you kind of get the point there. Like I said, I love the way the platters feel too. You hear that? You really don't hear anything. That's because even though these look like CDJ platters, they are far from it. There's no plasticky feel to them. There's no scraping kind of feel to it. It is it's probably the best feeling Pioneer product that I've actually come in contact with. Typical circular, play, pause, stutter, cue, stutter, and then you have your sync button here. Very neat. These pads. Now these pads here are actually what I really wanted on the NS6. And we have them, and oh, see, I just that's one of the things about this, and I'll tell you that in a second. But it's really nice to have these pads. So there's 4 different ways you can use these pads here. You can use it for hot cue, you can use it for roll, you can use it for slicer, and then you can use it for the sampler. Okay, so if I'm up on my decks here, okay, I'm going to go to the beginning here. Alright, right there. I want to put a hot cue right there, so I just line it up there. Boom. Done. Okay. Now, you notice that I accidentally hit that one right there. So there's some hot cue somewhere randomly in that song. All I have to do is right up here, all I got to go do is delete that right there. So then that's not lit up anymore. Okay. I have no idea why we were listening to Dirty Diana, but you can't go wrong with Michael Jackson. So, okay, a couple of things about this thing. NS6 versus the DDJ SX. NS6 is laid out a little bit more user-friendly and a little bit more ergonomically. If you look at this right here, you've got your pitch control right here. Okay, it's very nice. It slides very well. Okay, now put that in the middle. Now let's say I'm trying to adjust a track. Look what just happened right there. I hit that. Now that's not just because of my big sausage fingers. That's because it's actually like it's actually in the way. I mean, you know, there are ways around it. Obviously, I can control it just by doing that or whatever it is. You know, so that's one of the things about it that's kind of crazy. They didn't really allow enough room. I think personally, I think it should be mirrored. So you see how it's laid out. Everything over on this side is all, you know, you got your adjust over here. I think that this should have been placed over here. So it's a mirrored image of the product on each side. I guess all that I really have to tell you about here is just how cool the software works with it. I want to show you something. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna find a song. We're gonna go to we're gonna do a little Katy Perry. Okay, all I gotta do, hit my load button. Okay, now I got my little Vizio monitor over here, and we just hit play, and there it is. We'll bring up the volume of it. This is the Jump Smokers remix of Wide Awake. Katy Perry getting undressed. I can deal with that. Okay, so kind of show you what these all do. Okay, roll, very simple. Very cool. That's what the roll does. Slicer. Kind of slices up the music a little bit. Sampler, like I said, I don't really use that much. Maybe I should. I don't know. Now, if there was a cue in here, okay, let's put a hot cue in here. Let's go, alright. We do have a hot cue. We have 3 of them. Okay, this right here, okay, you kind of hear it. It's very, I mean, it's very touch sensitive. It's very cool, these rubberized pads. You can actually get a good little roll here if you do it two-handed. You know, so basically whatever part you want in a song, like if you got it and you want to do it on the fly. Like that. There that is. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to show you guys something very cool. This software is so nicely integrated. Watch this. I just unplugged it. It just started playing there. Watch this. Video is still on. Nice. I'm going to plug it back in. It just starts playing and all your maneuverability. It's all there. I've disconnected the software. I disconnected the software from the controller, and it played on my computer for a second, and then all of a sudden I plugged it back in, came back on. That is not happening with any other DJ software that I can play with on the market that I know of. So if you know of some, that's great. But very impressed with Serato DJ. Very impressed with the DDJ S1. If you have any questions or comments or anything, just leave it below, and we'll get them answered and all that kind of stuff. But thanks for watching, and I hope this helped some of you who are deciding what to buy. Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.